Bold and the Beautiful. Finn plucked from Sheila's DNA pool, not his biomom. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers recently put Sheila Carter under suspicion when it comes to Finn's birth all those years ago. Questions surrounding the birth of a baby from decades ago surfaced in an unsuspected place this week. This possible game-changing information popped up on another CBS soap. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Sheila Carter feared in Genoa City. The character of Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, is just as notorious on Young and the Restless as she is on B&B. She's as feared and despised in that soap setting of Genoa City just as she is in LA. When Y&R recently rolled out some flashbacks from years ago, she was front and center as the villain. Much like today on Bold and the Beautiful, Young and the Restless recently celebrated 40 years of Tracy E. Bregman playing the role of Lauren Fenmore. Lauren's run-ins with Sheila were horrendous, but one, in particular, stood out this week. From what Lauren recalled, this could change the storyline for Finn. It might save John Finnegan Tanner Novlan from a life of thinking Sheila's DNA runs through his veins. Plus, this could change the game for many on Bold and the Beautiful as well. Lauren's second husband, Scott Granger Peter Barton, was a handsome doctor. Sheila Carter entered the picture, sleeping with her husband. While Lauren was pregnant, she got devastating news from her husband. She learned that Sheila Carter was also pregnant with his child. The two women gave birth around the same time. So, when Lauren had the baby, she was told the infant was stillborn. But her infant was born alive, and Sheila's baby was the one that died. B&B spoilers. Did Sheila do 2 baby swaps? Lauren eventually learned from Sheila Carter's mother that her wicked daughter switched babies. So, could that be the baby she eventually handed over to Jack Finnegan Ted King and Lee Finnegan Naomi Matsuda to raise? At the time, she told Jack that the baby was his. So, if that's not the case, then Jack's gone through life thinking Finn is his biological son. This storyline gets very convoluted. Sheila finally married Scott after his divorce from Lauren, but this deranged woman got a black market baby to hand over to Lauren once she learned her baby was alive. The evil woman kept Lauren's baby as her own to raise with Scott, claiming the infant was hers. But the black market baby, Dylan, died at a year old of meningitis. The Bold and the Beautiful nut job was just as crazy on Y&R. She kept this baby as her own for a short time. The story goes that the baby was given back to his real mom, and Lauren remarried Scott after Sheila Carter's reign was finally over. That child grew up to be Scotty Granger Jr. Daniel Hall. But where did this baby really come from? Bold and the Beautiful may take a few liberties with this story. After all, if they can have Finn rise from the dead after his mother swipes his body on the way to the morgue, anything can happen. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Is Finn saved from Sheila's DNA pool? The lunatic went for a black market baby once, so why not twice? It would fall within her manipulative and devious ways for her to decide if she can't have Scott's baby, then neither can her rival. So, did Sheila Carter hand over another black market baby to Lauren, leaving her to think it was the infant she swiped? While everything might not fit tightly together, Bold and the Beautiful has rewritten history before. This week on Lauren's Young and the Restless anniversary special, she honed in on Sheila. She even said she hoped the nut job didn't return to Genoa City, and a baby seems too coincidental this week. Plus, the timeline fits Finn's age, but that doesn't really matter on B&B. A baby born last year might enter high school this year. So, while the timing is right, that in itself isn't much of a clue. A while back, Jack Finnegan explained Finn's arrival as a baby. He did this after it became known that he was Finn's biological dad. He explained how the sick woman handed over his baby to bring home to Anne unsuspectingly. His wife never knew that baby Finn was Jack's child, but maybe Finn really wasn't his now that this storyline rises from the ashes. So, without Scott, the manipulative woman may have decided motherhood was not up her alley at the time, but she was stuck with a baby. Then, she could have told Jack that Finn was his baby, and the rest is history. If this is the case, however far-fetched it sounds, then this becomes a huge game changer for Finn. It could start a crossover bold and beautiful young and restless storyline. Finn may find out that his bio-mom is the famous Lauren Fenmore, or maybe not. If there's a chance of it, wouldn't that be great for B and B's sweet doctor? B and B spoilers. Twist would pluck Nutjob out of Finn's life if Finn is not this maniac's biological son. Think of the despair this saves Steffi Forrester as Clyde McInnes would in life. She likely looks at Hayes Forrester Finnegan Piper Harriet from time to time with worry over what he inherited from Finn's side of the family. More specifically, she must worry about Hayes inheriting the genes from the tainted pool of the woman who claims to be her husband's bio-mom. Her husband came through unscathed, but it could always skip a generation. So, if her husband's DNA does not come from this criminally insane woman, then Steffi probably has a new outlook on life. But if Bold and the Beautiful puts Finn starting back at square one, not knowing who his biological parents are, he may just stop there. His first attempt to find out ended in disaster. If he discovers the demented villain is not his mother, he may just leave it alone. What he went through the first time could leave him fearful of what he could find if he attempted this again. But most of all, if this is the way the soap takes it, then Finn gets a new lease on life. He would no longer have biological ties with Sheila Carter, who left him and his wife for dead. Again, Bold and the Beautiful would need to rewrite a little bit of history for a storyline like this. But just think of this drama unfolding, and how this could become a game changer on the CBS soap. Head back to Soap Dirt for all the latest Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Thank you for watching, and stay with us for more update videos.